I would like to welcome our honorable chief guest of the day, Dr. Manglesh Yadav, Program Director at NITI Aayog. With a diverse background in strategic partnerships, leadership, change management, and operational excellence, Dr. Manglesh Yadav has made a remarkable impact in esteemed roles. A problem solver at his core, he thrives on finding relevant solutions and has a passion for driving social impact through innovation and entrepreneurship. Currently, with NITI Aayog, he fearlessly spearheads strategic initiatives and fosters positive change. Prior to this, he managed partnerships and drove impactful initiatives at Samhita Social Ventures and made a lasting impact on business growth as a business consultant at Wipro Technologies, thrived as an entrepreneur in residence at iSnacks, and consistently showcased an unwavering commitment to excellence throughout his journey at Infosys, from a systems engineer trainee to a senior system engineer. His remarkable achievements serve as an inspiration and encourages all of us to reach for the extraordinary and make a difference in the world. I invite you, sir, to share a few words on this occasion and throw some light on the topic strengthening healthcare at the grassroots, revitalizing institutions and innovation. Mr. Yadav.
Thank you so much, Shashvi. Hopefully, I'm audible to everyone. Thank you, Sandeep, for calling me here. Uh, and the other guest panelists, I think Rustam is here. I see Lena, etc. Thank you so much for inviting me and being here. It's lovely to be talking to you all. First of all, let me tell about Sandeep. So, Sandeep, I met actually only last month physically. He is incubated in one of our incubation centers, or was, and it's lovely to see a growth and the journey that he has beckoned upon and is driving the entire change on the ground. We are we are very happy to see our startups grow and take it to the next level now. Where we see this going is currently he's in few parts of the country, but I would really urge him to see what's the future that he is looking towards and how can he really um, change medical health and access to medical health at the ground in various districts of the country. I also saw that he is trying to move towards five aspirational districts in the next few years, and then move to 25 aspirational districts. If there's any support that is required from my side, which I can help with, I'll be very honored to do that. On the topic of understanding and revitalizing innovations and ecosystems that we are in, we at Atal Innovation Mission NITI Aayog, our focus has been that we create a culture of innovation. It is not about only supporting startups, but also creating the future leader for this entire startup ecosystem. And when we see this, we realize that as we are moving towards building the next future leaders, there is an ecosystem of institutions that is to be developed. Some of this would come from the educational institutions where we work from the prior levels of fifth or sixth standard and move towards the graduation in universities. But there is also an opportunity to work with corporates, MNCs, multilaterals, and create an entire acceleration model for startups to showcase what they're doing. Like something like Sandeep is doing. We would like some other such organizations which are the big pharma companies to come forward and support such initiatives. What's the accelerator model for them? We're doing certain similar kind of work with one of our major client organizations, if I could say that. That and it's similar. We're working on oncology and we're working with startups on it. So we're giving an acceleration model to startups from healthcare to work with this pharma giant, and then they will take it ahead from there. So there's an entire 18-month program. Wish I would have met Sandeep last year when we were designing this, and I would be able to give them opportunity to him also. But nonetheless, as he grows, such models are going to grow, and such organizations, pharma organizations, will come who are looking to the acceleration model. When we are trying to create ecosystems, we also have to see who are the stakeholders and the shareholders that we are looking towards. The stakeholders and shareholders for us are not only startups or innovation ecosystem leaders from academia or from corporates, but also the multilateral organizations that are from various parts of the world. One of such organization is UNDP, where we work very closely with them to develop and support the entire youth movement for startups, youth movement and startups, wherein we're giving an opportunity to ideators to showcase their ideas, build a product, and then showcase it to at the APAC level. So I think some of his partners from Youth Collab will get that opportunity next week to pitch in front of the APAC leaders, where venture capitalists will sit and analyze business models and then extend support. So that's how we are trying to build the entire innovation ecosystem. On other part of really understanding whether what are we doing with respect to finding the right kind of startups or nurturing the right kind of startups, we could think of building an ecosystem at the school level or the grassroots level. At the school level, we have these tinkering labs, but the grassroots levels is something that we are still focusing on and trying to build. So there's a model and pilot that is being built by the community innovation centers, where we be supporting innovations from the grassroots, which are built within the community, solving problems for the communities. When we are looking at this of this entire value chain, a very important aspect for us is to look at communities, sit with the community, and understand the problems. Something like what Sandeep is doing, right? He has been from the community, understands the problems that you undergo, the challenges that you undergo on a daily basis, and is trying to solve for it. We would love such future leaders to come ahead and solve for us. So that's in major what we are trying to do at developing this entire innovation ecosystem. Now, there could be an entrepreneur that is sitting in front of us somewhere or is listening to us. There are various opportunities within the government where you could apply for grants. If you have an idea, come apply for grants that are available within the government ecosystem. You will get enough support to develop the entire prototype and then make that prototype ready for the market. There are various grants that are present, not only at ideation for prototyping, commercialization, but also when you are in that valley of death. The valley of death, if you're moving towards and are facing some issues with respect to procurement, finding the right customer, etc., there are grants, there are ecosystems that are developed within the government right now, which will support you. There are a lot of sandbox opportunities, if I have to be the right term. There are very sandbox opportunities that are present within the government, which will give you for your sector, whichever sector you belong to, you will get an opportunity to move ahead in that direction, right? So it's earlier we used to think that there are opportunities only for fintech, but currently there are various sectors that I have been looking at where a lot of sandbox opportunities are, and hence any entrepreneur or an ideator listening to this can always explore that. Coming back to the problem that DigiSwasthya is solving, right? What is it doing? It's really trying to give access of digital health to the poor or the customers, and connecting them to the right people on ground and off the ground. Now, this is a unique problem that he's trying to solve, which is very important. If I have to say, because I have seen not directly in my family, but some of my friends who have undergone cancer and the problems that they undergo while this entire solve for cancer is going on, whether it's by therapy or by various other ways that they are doing it. There's a lot of support that is required to develop. So I understand that he's solving for the future, and we will be able to support him in the next few districts that he goes towards. But let's think about how you will really expand it to the next ecosystem. What is your bigger plan? If there is a plan and a picture in your head of expanding this and showcasing this to the right people in the next few months, just connect with us and we will give you more opportunity, right? But think about 100 districts, think about 200 districts, and a timeline of 3 to 5 years, right? That's where we will try and support and bring the right kind of ecosystem players for you. So that's for you, Sandeep, to take forward from. And thank you so much, everyone, for having me here, listening to me patiently. And over to you, Shasvi. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for being open to extending support and providing support to healthcare innovations and driving change in this healthcare ecosystem. Since 3 years of working at the grassroots, DigiSwasth has realized the need for a single teleconsultation